Yo, what's going on YouTube? So in this video, I'm pretty much going to be recording a R&B artist. She goes by Sanai, but really see what the Atlantis sounds like. I just opened it up out of the box, and now we're going to go ahead and record this R&B record. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be changing the settings. You know, we have basically 3 different microphones in one microphone. And that's how I look at it. Whatever they got going on behind the scenes, I really don't know, but I know they have gentle, forward, and it's the middle, I think, is neutral. So we're going to test them all, hear how it sounds. I do have it going through the Ascent 1 EQ by Phoenix Audio, and then it goes into my DA38. You know, that's kind of like my main vocal chain majority of the time. I did have their LA320. That was my main microphone for about a year. I went ahead and upgraded to the Atlantis. They do have like different patterns and stuff like that. I'm not going to change the patterns because I think the one that I have it on is for vocals, so I'm going to keep it there, but we are going to change the voicings and just hear like what gentle sounds like, what forward sounds like. Me, I heard forward sounds great, so I think that's what we're starting on. I'd have to check. This is just a regular recording session, so we're just gonna work as is and go from there. So let's get the BPM in the key. And yeah, you like really light auto tune, right? Just like light, like you could barely hear it. All right, guys, so I really didn't do any gain staging or anything for her, so that was the purpose. But majority of the time when I'm going through my preamp, going into my one of these compressors, majority of whatever compressor I'm using, I'm usually having my mic line gain at 40, and then I have my output level just in the middle. Like that's usually my default settings, and then I control everything with this compressor when it comes to gain and where I want it. So another tip too, when you're recording, I do like to not have any plugins on the recording chain so I can see exactly what's coming out of my gear going into Pro Tools, and then it goes into this bus with the little vocal chain. So to keep it minimal, I did just use my Ghiblis Live preset that you can find on mixbyl.com. And then I have this 1176, which I'm probably not gonna touch. I'll just touch things here. I just use that just to kind of bring things up, give it a little bit more color. I will play at the end of this video completely raw, but just for the artist, I do like to just kind of give it a little bit more color. So we are gonna hear that. It's a better template, but I have this template on mixbyl.com as well if you need a recording chain. It has like a lot more bells and whistles, but I like to record clean, but I know you guys needed something a little bit more kind of completed. So that being said, I think we're good. I think we have, yeah, we don't have any reverb or anything going. You don't want reverb or anything, right, while you're recording, do you?
I don't even know how that sounds, so I'm
Okay, cool. So we're just gonna start pretty bland, nothing crazy, but we're gonna start with forward, and then we're gonna go down to neutral. So that being said, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so we're pretty much gonna gain stage first and kind of get stuff dialed in before we actually get it going. So let's go from there.
I promise to stay. I'm not here to judge.
I did like where I have your levels at right there. It's actually dialed in. We're gonna do it one more time, and then we should be good from there.
'Cause of you, I can rest my heart in good hands. I will hold you and I'll take care of you. I'm safe in your arms.
I do feel like it sounds good, but I just want myself just to be more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. How about the auto tune? Was the auto tune a little too much, or was that kind of? Because I do hear it when you're talking.
Yeah, it might be.
It might be a little bit too much for you. Yeah. Go ahead, keep talking.
Of you.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, so I got you at 60-20, a little bit more organic. Yeah, even when you're talking, that sound better too.
Yeah.
It don't sound like you were dependent on that.
You want that love it, damn it.
All right, so yeah, that sounded really good to me, guys. So basically what I ended up doing, she's a little bit on the lighter tone. So I did go up on the output level on the Ascent 1 EQ, probably about, if I was at 50, we'll just say we're at like 70% now, just so I can get a little bit more peak reduction, gain reduction coming out of my Audioscape, making my Audioscape DA3A work a little bit more. And then we got the gain around like 6.5. Pretty much to sum it all up, we have it hitting around -10 to -6 dB, like she's peaking around there. Sometimes when she gets louder, she is getting around -3, but I'm okay with that. I told y'all in the last video, I like to get the most character out of everything. So it sounds good to me. Again, we're gonna let her go ahead and record. So this time we're just gonna kind of focus on like maybe like 4 to 8 bars, and then we could just kind of just keep messing with those for now. And now I'm gonna just start messing with settings on that.
Okay.
But I think we got a good gain stage right now.
You keep me warm, not hard to manage, cannot compare. 'Cause of you I can rest, my heart in good hands. I will hold you and I'll take care of you.
Fire, fire, fire. So guys, that was pretty much gain stage, I'm gonna call it. That was kind of what I would put everything, and then we can start recording. But now we're gonna go ahead and change it to, I believe the next one is neutral. So we're gonna hear how neutral sounds, and I'm gonna adjust some things just to, you know, make sure it sounds good, like how we would use it in real time. So I guess it's back here. Yep. Alright guys, so pretty much what I ended up doing was I ended up switching that to neutral, and right now we're just gonna go ahead and record, and if I have to adjust anything I will. If it sounds good from there, we're gonna do what we do from there. And actually I'm gonna keep these recordings side by side, just so you know. So I'm gonna actually call this front, and we're gonna keep that so we can actually hear it dry later on.
You keep me warm, not hard to manage, cannot compare. 'Cause of you I can rest, my heart in good hands. I will hold you and I'll take care of you.
So already off rip, what I'm hearing in neutral is it just sounds very warm.
Yes.
You hear it, right?
Yes.
It sounds very warm.
Yeah.
Sounds very warm. So I feel like that's something you'll just get some natural vocals, less color. So I'm gonna assume that gentle is probably gonna be just more warmer, but we're gonna see in a second. So I'm gonna keep that just so we can do side by side. But that was a really good take, and the gain stage was cool. I did end up boosting her just a little bit at the end, so I did kind of make a little adjustment, but everything was kind of good though. So let's change it to gentle. There's one behind it. All right guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and try gentle. And again, if I gotta make any adjustments here, I will while she's recording, and go from there.
You keep me warm, not hard to manage, cannot compare. 'Cause of you I can rest, my heart in good hands. I will hold you and I'll take care of you.
All right, so I'm gonna say right off rip, guys, gentle, low key. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but I can definitely see where gentle is going with it. So I would probably use front majority of the time. Did you like the first setting better? Or what would you say you like?
Which one? Oh, you talking about when I first started singing? Yeah.
Yeah, so I will say majority of the time, I think for R&B, hip hop, or anything, we're gonna go front. I think gentle sounds, it's really, I think that's more in the middle than neutral to me. I think neutral is really warm. I don't know, I'm gonna just kind of categorize that as warm. Front, I think kind of gives you the best of both worlds. You get warm, you get bright. You do have 3 microphones in one, and I just want to let you guys know whatever type of artist you are, it's gonna work. So that being said, I'm gonna keep these to the side. We're gonna go ahead and preview these dry at the end of this song. I'm gonna go ahead and let her record her vocals just so she can get this song out the way. And of course, you know, I'm gonna mix this in a whole nother video for you guys. All right, so I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let her get to work, and we're just gonna enjoy the vibe.
I'm safe in your arms. Never let me go. I promise to stay. I'm not here to judge you.
All right, guys, so we pretty much got the song recorded. Like I promised, I wanted to listen and show you guys how these vocals sound completely dry without any processing, like from the SSL channel or this 1176 or just any reverb or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the front setting, completely dry. We do have a light auto tune on here, but that's it. That's the only thing on these vocals right now.
You keep me warm, not hard to manage, cannot compare. 'Cause of you I can rest, my heart in good hands. I will hold you and I'll take care of you.
All right, and next one we have is neutral. Like again, guys, front is my favorite setting. Just hearing it completely dry. We didn't even need those plugins we had on there, but again, it's just to give the artist a little bit more comfortability, give them a little bit more confidence while they're recording. Let's do neutral and let's see what this sounds like completely dry.
You keep me warm, not hard to manage, cannot compare. 'Cause of you I can rest, my heart in good hands. I will hold you and I'll take care of you.
So instantly what I'm hearing is just warmth. Like I know I said this last time, but I feel like it's just bringing up that body, but in a good way, where it's like, if you got vocals like mine that just sound really like thin, I would say, this will help you get more body in your vocal. Let's listen to Gentle and see how this sounds.
You keep me warm, not hard to manage, cannot compare. 'Cause of you I can rest, my heart in good hands. I will hold you and I'll take care of you.
Yeah, Gentle to me is like right in the middle. So guys, you guys comment below and tell me which setting you like the most out of Gentle, forward, or neutral. I'm voting front.
Yeah,
Comment
I like
below.
front too.
You like front on your vocals
Yeah.
too? Yeah. I think just in general, front is just a go-to.